Thanks for coming on. Hey, we were talking to Coach about Hunter Long, and we know he is as a receiver because we can look at stats, but talk about him as a blocker, what you've seen from him on film and how he helps your run game.
Right. He's a great blocker. You see all the time that he's going out catching the ball, but then a tight end also needs to block. And then when we're running like some of our duo plays, outside zones, he's doing a great job cutting guys off, blocking guys. So it makes it a lot easier for us too, given that running back, that the upcut in the back behind him, or even really all the tight ends are doing an exceptional job blocking. So it really helps out a lot and makes our lives easier, allowing the running back to get an extra hole to hit.
We'll go next to Dan.
I've asked you a couple of times just necessarily about blocking schemes and some of the things that you might look for. When you line up and you see guys start to shift on the defensive end, are there certain assignments or certain spaces that you look for, even if you're lining up, or be able to call out when you're lined up on that offensive line?
Yeah. A lot of the times you can tell by their stances. So when I'm looking, if they're like, let's say we're running a wide zone to the left, and I have a 3 technique and a 2-eye, which is kind of inside the guard. I know our defense usually plays a tight shade, which is on me, not the guard. So that just their alignment themselves can kind of give me a hint that they might be bringing a pressure, or the body language of the defender, if he's really tight, if one hand's down, if he's looking away, kind of gives it away a little bit. Also looking at it, the linebackers tell you too. So if like a linebacker's supposed to blitz the B gap, sometimes he might bump over from the A gap to the B gap and kind of be stacked over him. So kind of just little hints that as I've been playing and gotten more experience, that you can kind of see and tell, knowing, especially playing our defense because we're playing them every day, that, hey, if he's lined up over here and the linebacker's bumped over a little bit, that will give me a hint to, hey, I should probably be a little bit wider here because something's coming to me. It makes it a little bit easier.
We'll go next to AJ.
I saw Tyler and Ben both have their own podcast now.
Yeah.
Have you given them any advice on how to run a podcast? Give them any tips?
Yeah. So, well, in our episode together in our podcast, we kind of were just talking and vibing, and then we kind of brought it up, and it kind of hit with it, and Jason had them going. But I listened to it. It's good. They're funny talking about food and stuff. So it's good. It's awesome. And I think what I just told him is you got to be relaxed. You can, if you listen to my first one to my last one, you can tell them a lot more relaxed, and it's kind of more of a conversation. And so I'm sure as they keep going, they'll get better, and they're having fun with it. I mean, when they came on, they said they loved it. So they joke about it all the time. So I'm sure they'll be okay.
We'll go next to Andrea.
Hi there. I was hoping you could just describe for me, why this team has bought into everything Coach Hafley has been messaging to you guys about, staying safe and doing the right things, especially because you guys haven't really had a whole lot of time around these new coaches, and it seems like everybody's on the same page.
The thing that makes it really easy to buy into Coach Hafley and everybody is just how he treats us. He treats us with respect, and he treats us so amazing. Just the environment he's already created, it makes you want to buy in, and it makes you want to do the right thing because he treats us well. Because it's hard and we sacrifice and it's hard, and he knows that, and he relates with us. So he's like, hey, today we're gonna have a pool day. Let's go. Like, we'll go swimming at the Plex, or hey, today we're gonna just kind of chill out, and he's kind of taking care of us physically with practice because he knows, and he is really the definition of a player's coach. So it's very easy to connect with him and follow him because he's a great leader and he takes care of us, and just the environment, it's hard not to buy in.
Anything else for Alec before he goes? All right, Alec. Oh, no, we got one more with AJ Black. Sorry.
Sorry, one more question, Alex. What does it mean, going back to the podcast question, what does it mean to have a program that gives you opportunities like that, to be able to go out and speak your voice and to get yourself out there?
Mm-hmm. It's awesome. Jason and his crew are doing a great job, and then Coach too, allowing us to do this because you're here to better yourself, obviously, as an athlete. But I always wanted to do something, whether it be media or broadcasting or something with that. So it's kind of a great thing that Jason came up to me with that I can really use as kind of practice to get better at this stuff and really kind of advance in what I want to do after football, for my life after football. So the opportunities that they're allowing us to do and kind of explore a little bit with what we want to do with our life outside of football is awesome. And I hope everyone can get that opportunity to really do what they want and try to find that.